Hi everyone, and welcome to Challenge Accepted. And because it's the fourth Thursday, we are doing the fourth scrap lift in the 12 days of summer scrap lifts over at Scrap Squad. And this is just such a cute one. I've cut my triangles a little bit too big, so I can't use exactly the same design there because I'm too lazy to cut them down. I had already, when I discovered this, I had already distressed them and curved them and so forth. But I am also doing the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, and the rules this week are stars, 15 of one embellishment, identical embellishment, 2 different size fonts, beach photos, and yellow cardstock. So we'll see what I've got here. I have a beach photo. I'm going to put this aside and we'll pull it back for reference if we need to. And I have already done like a little title thing. I didn't want to take the time to do this on camera, but the title's going to be Football in Paradise. And so I've got the football and the in one font, and then Paradise, of course, is in a different font. And I have cut triangles of scraps from the Mind the Scrap, let's see if I can get this right. The Mind the Scrap, and I think this is the July kit. And there's my yellow cardstock underneath this guy. I'm just kind of going to eyeball these things. And I want to have some space for the for the twine to go in the little areas in between here. So I'm going to do it that way, and then I will cut a couple lengths of twine, the same length there, and then I'll cut it in half so it's the same, or roughly the same. And get those out of the way. I'm going to just kind of run a bead of glue that way, and I'm seeing that the spacing in between there isn't exactly the same. I'm not sure how to fix it, so I'm not gonna fix it. I will let the difference be there. Let's see, did I get that all the way up there? I did. And then I'll try to hide it with embellishments and the photo. And this extends out a little bit farther than I want it to, or than it does on the other side. And I'm going to cut it off. And I think there's enough glue to hold that there. Then I've got the other piece. And my bead of glue is much thicker there, and that's not necessarily a good thing. And there's a little bit left over here too. That twine element was one of the things I liked about the original, but in this one, I'm hoping it doesn't end up being a really noticeable element. I'm not a huge fan of how it looks right now. So let me get this where you can see it all. I'm gonna just kind of stick the photo on here at an angle, not pay a whole lot of attention to it. I want to get the title on. Excuse me. I am in grave danger of losing my voice any minute now, so I'm hoping it lasts. I'm gonna go here, and I've repeated that twine in the tag there. And here, let's see, I'm gonna have a piece like that right there, and I'll cut a piece to kind of go like that. And just so that these don't fall down, I'll put those there. We'll see. I'm not sure what, I haven't measured to see where it's going to stick, but this is a photo of Barrett in 2009, I think. 2009, I think that's right. And I want to put that close enough so that you read it as Football in Paradise. Okay, now we're gonna embellish. And I'm gonna do, before I do anything else, I'm gonna do my 15 elements that are the same. And it's gonna be these shell-shaped sequins that I'm gonna just glue all around the photo. And I'll do, well, it doesn't, I'm gonna overlap them in some cases, maybe put them on the photo, in between the photo and the mat, but I'm gonna have 15 of them, and I wanna get them on there while I know there's room for them. And then I'll embellish around that. And there are different, like as bending the papers like that, there are kind of some levels to get over. I'm actually going to put this right up in here. So I want to stop the shells there, and then I'll go back and layer them back over in here. Let's see. Lift this up. Put that there. The glue is not completely dry, so things are moving around, and I need for them to be in place. I need for them to behave so that I can see where I have room for something else. I'm going to layer this one kind of right under there. I was hoping that I'd have enough levels, I could create enough levels that I could just slide them under. This needs to go under there. In some cases, that the fact that the glue isn't dry yet kind of works to my advantage. Now, if I do this, do I want to bring any down around over here? Maybe a couple right up in here. There. And here, let me get this back over. I'm going to try to sneak this in under there. And I like how some of them are pointing up and some are flatter. That gives it a real element of texture. I'm going to try to lift that one up and get this under. And I'm going to have to pull it back out. This is a little bit more difficult than I imagined it would be. I will put some other embellishment on top of that one to cover that hole. And where might this one want to go? Maybe right in there, or maybe right here. Oops. Okay, so there is some drying that needs to get going on there. In the meantime, I'm going to put on a couple flares. One has a bumblebee, and that bee is what we call Barrett. Oops, I have another one of these. I didn't put all 15. Oh, okay. I only put 13 on. So I have a couple more, and that's kind of a good thing. I have some places that they can go. Okay. Now, I'm going to glue a star overlapping the photo and overlapping that shell. And I'll do another star right there. And another one, let's see. Oh, why not right here? And I have another flare which has the kind of a lot of the orange color that's in the filter that I used on the photo. And I've got this tiny little wooden bumblebee that was a gift from Scrappy Adam. I'm going to put him on that flare. And then I'm going to attach this guy, and then I'll go find a word strip on my sticker sheet to see what to put on there. Either I'll put a word strip or I might put an anchor or something else. Let's see. How about monkeying around? That's too long. Rattle the cage, roar loud. Oh, snap. I like that because, you know, and it's orange. So that works well for that. And I like some of these other images. Let's see where the images are. We've kind of built up this title corner here. It looks like they've got some paper down the side. I'm going to see if I've got something that can give me that look. How about I cut a little strip of striped paper. I have this Vicky Bouton Fernwood paper here, and I can cut a little strip of it. It has all the colors, so it's definitely going to match. I'm going to tear it. So that I can get the right size in there to fit between the shells and the flare. So let's see if we can make that work. It does. Now let me count those shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I may have one too many. Let me count those again. I'll count them off camera. Well, no, I better do it while the glue is not stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so what I'm going to do, which one do I want to move? I'm going to remove this one. That one's stuck in there, so I'm going to remove this one. And I'm going to put this circle-y thing that says joy. Kind of put it right there. And then as tropical images go, you can't get much more fun than a pineapple. So I'm thinking the pineapple might be good slid right under there. I've got lots of layers of chipboard going on here, and I don't usually do that, but I have this on my desk, and it is so fitting for the paradise kind of motif here. I've got this Life is a Beach. I'm gonna pop it up, and then we're just about done. I'm thinking I need something right in here, and I'm not sure what. Or I could just leave it plain. There, and that pink kind of goes with the pink tropical pattern that's under there. It seems like a floral would be nice right there. And I don't happen to have a floral on my desk at the moment. There's a set of balloons here. I could put those balloons there. So let me cut them off of the little There we go. That works for me. There's a little palm tree here. I'll let that rest there. And then there is a tropical leaf and a toucan. So while we're decorating this edge, why don't we just go overboard, right? I'll put the tropical leaf right in there, but I'm going to put some... You just want something fun when there's a kid in the picture. At least I do. Especially this kid. He's kind of cool. I've got a little compass here. That I could layer in somewhere. Maybe right here. And there's a turtle. Could kind of overlap the title there. And then I've got this little label that says Wild One. And I'm just going to kind of slide it in there. And maybe you are having a wild time is kind of cute. And I'm going to put that on, and that'll be it. That we will be done. Let's see if I have all of the requirements. Okay, so that doesn't even look parallel. And there's nothing I can do about it now. That's pretty much the way it's going to have to stay. You know what? I see a zebra here that kind of reinforces that wild one. And it contrasts nicely against the floral. Okay, so I have stars. I have those 3 stars. 15 of these seashell-shaped sequins. 2 different size fonts in my title. A beach photo and yellow cardstock behind that floral piece right there. And most of the rest of the papers came from the scrap kits. I think this one came from an earlier one, like, I don't know, maybe February or March. And then these others are from the July. The cardstock is probably from a kit last year. And the stickers are from Simple Stories Walk on the Wild, or Into the Wild, rather. And the chipboards are from Simple Stories Simple Vintage Coastal. And I have another turtle here, but I kind of like this one better for a page about a young kid. And you know, I keep thinking I'm going to use one of these. And does something need to go right there? Something small? Let me see if I have a Bramble Fox heart that would be the right color. Ooh, I don't have a bramble fox heart, but I do have, this is just a loose heart from, that sounds like a country song, a loose heart. Okay, there, that kind of makes me feel better about that, that little corner. Go figure. I keep thinking I'm going to use one of these labels, but I just haven't fit one on yet. So anyway, thank you for watching. Oh, I know what I needed. I need some splatters. You know what? I'm not going to do the splatters. The original had splatters because there was a lot more white space before you got to the triangles. So I'm going to skip the splatters. So it's done. I'll bring it up close so you can see all 15 of those seashells. Thank you for watching. Bye.